Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. It's Skylar from Tyler with you today, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to solve an equations with two equations put side by side with each other. We have to figure out when they will be equal to each other. So one of the questions I have here is: container A has 200 liters of water and is being filled at a rate of 6 liters per minute. So now we already have the things that we need to write our first equation. And we're not going to use y equals mx plus b this time because we're putting them equal to each other, and we've used it in some of our other previous videos, but this time we won't use it. So we have the first part of our equation. So it says container A has 200 liters of water. So it starts out with 200 liters of water. 200. So we know it starts out with that. And then it says it is being filled, so it's adding 6 liters per minute. And we want to write this to where we can be able to plug in a number, m equaling minutes. Let's write it over here. So min equals, it's supposed to be an equal sign, equals m, minutes abbreviated, equals m. And we want to be able to write this to where we can plug a number where m is to find out how much it will be in a certain amount of minutes. So we can write 200 plus 6, because it's 6 liters per minute. So per minute, because if we were to plug in 2 where the m is, then we would be able to find out it would be 2 times 6, which is 12, plus 200, which would be 212. So we know that within 2 minutes, it would have 212 liters inside of this can or container. And now we need to find the other part of the equation, and we need to put them side by side of each other. And we're trying to find out when they'll be equal. So we're going to put an equal sign. We're going to put them equal to each other. And the rest, let me finish the rest of it. Container B has 500 liters of water and is being drained, which is losing, at 6 liters per minute. So it starts out with 500 liters and is losing 6 liters per minute. And so now we have an equation, but we have two variables. So what are we supposed to do? Well, since we have two variables, and we can't solve an equation that has with more than two variables in different spots, or two different variables. So now what we need to do is we need to find a way to combine those two variables. And if you guys know how to do equations, you would know that we can move these variables, we can combine like terms. So what we'll do is we'll add, since this is subtracting, we'll add 6, and you can go over here and subtract 6. Let's just make this easier. We'll add 6 m, and that'll cancel out, and we'll add 6m, and bring down the rest of the equation. So now, we'll add 6, which will then turn into, let me erase this, it'll then turn into 12m equals 500. So now all we have is a two-step equation. So we gotta subtract 200 from each side, 300, and then we gotta divide 12. And at this part, we're trying to get rid of the variable. We're trying to get m by itself. Or 12 here. 300 divided by 12 is 200. No, 200. Is 25. Sorry, not 200. I don't know why I thought 225. And so the rest of the question was asking us, how many minutes will it take for the two containers to have the same amount of water? So now we just found out how many minutes it will take for them to have the same amount of water, which is 25 minutes. And that would be how you would find when two equations were going to be equal to each other. And so how you can check this is I like to invert the colors. What we'll do is we'll take those two equations that we had, so 200 plus 6m, and then instead of writing m, we'll write 12, so not 12, 25. Oh my god, I don't know what's over me. 25. So 6 times 25 is 250 plus 200. Oops, there you go. Which is 350. And we're checking this now to see if our answer is right. And then 500 minus 6 times 25. And negative 6 times 25 is negative 250. Bring down that 500. 500 minus 250, which is 350. And this proves our two equations that we wrote are correct, that they are equal to each other. Because if you were to plug in the number that we got, 25 minutes, to m, we should have gotten 350, and we did get 350. And that's how you would check and find out how to put equations together to find out when they're going to be equal to each other. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you, and I hope you ace that test. So, good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and if you have any more questions or you're still confused, please write it in the comments or email me at skylartyler48@gmail.com. Thank you.